Yesterday, Sayadaw explained the empirical knowledge about the empirical knowledge of the impermanence and suffering and non-self. So, by the words empirical, Sayadaw want to prevent the conceptual knowledge. So in this case, conceptual knowledge should not be counted as a real knowledge. So the knowledge must be empirical, must be based on one's own experience. So sometimes our knowledge is connected with the concept. Sometimes conceptual knowledge or impermanence, conceptual knowledge of the suffering, and so on. Actually, we have to observe or watch the phenomena the moment they take place. Then we are able to see the true nature or true characteristics of the phenomena. This is called the bhava lakkhana, the individual characteristics of the phenomena. And then we are able to see the phenomena or the characteristics of the mind and the body rising and passing away. So that's is the impermanence of the phenomena. That is tamenya lakkhana. It is common characteristics of the every phenomena. Every phenomena has the tendency of impermanence. Each and every phenomenon is falls victim to the impermanence. So this is the tamenya lakkhana, the common characteristics of all phenomena. So mind and body, they have their own individual characteristics, tamenya, bhava lakkhana, and they appear and disappear right way. This is the tamenya lakkhana, common characteristics. And then they arise and pass away on their own accord. They never follow anyone's wish. This is also one of the common characteristics of the phenomena. So there's tamenya lakkhana, the common characteristics of all phenomena is of three types. This is impermanence and suffering or unsatisfactoriness and non-self or non-ego. These three characteristics is quite common to each and every phenomenon. So these three characteristics are called tamenya lakkhana, and the common characteristics of all phenomena. So if we see one of them, one of these, we are regarded to see the rest of characteristics. I mean, if we see the impermanence of the phenomena, we are bound to experience spontaneously the unsatisfactoriness of the phenomena and non-self as well. So, if we see the bhava lakkhana and the tamenya lakkhana, the individual characteristics and common characteristics of the phenomena, at the present moment, then we are bound to realize that all phenomena in the future or in the past, they are all subject to these three characteristics, these three states: impermanence and suffering and non-self. So it is the expression, if one sees one of the characteristics, a yogi sees one of the characteristics, then he or she is bound to see the rest of characteristics as well, spontaneously. So similarly with the own phenomena and others people phenomena as well, obvious to us. Our own phenomena, the phenomena occurring to us, are the same with the phenomena occurring to other people. So in this way we are bound to realize the phenomena occurring to us and to anybody else are all the same. They are all subject to impermanence and unsatisfactoriness and non-self. In this way we indirectly or by inference we are bound to realize all phenomena as impermanence and unsatisfactoriness and so on in all times, present or future or the past, or the one's own or the other people's own. All phenomena are all subject to the impermanence and unsatisfactoriness and non-self. So Anatta Vipassana, the realization of Anatta cannot be brought about by the intellectual knowledge or by reasoning or by analyzing. So this knowledge must be brought about through our own experience, which can be brought about at the moment we observe the phenomena, the moment they take place. So this is directly explained by the Buddha himself in the Meghiya Sutta. That's the Meghiya. So when someone, when a yogi, they observe the phenomena, the moment they take place, he is bound to see the phenomena arise and pass away. Then he is experiencing the impermanence, and then spontaneously realization of Anatta occur to him. This teaching is quite simple. The Buddha simply taught this teaching to the Meghiya, the Reverend Meghiya. So when we see the phenomena arising and passing away, so we are bound to see the Anatta spontaneously, automatically. That realization of is called Anatta Vipassana, the insight into Anatta. This takes place spontaneously if we see the phenomena arising and passing away or impermanence. So in order to realize the Anatta, it is very important to see the impermanence of the phenomena in advance. When we observe the phenomena, the moment they take place, we can see by ourselves the phenomena arising and passing away. So we need to have such a knowledge, such a realization of the impermanence beforehand, before we obtain the insight into Anatta. So in this case, there is impermanence is defined in 5 ways. And number 1 is Hodawa Avavado. Hodawa Avavado. Initially, what do not exist, but appear and disappear straightway. The phenomena actually initially are not what really exist. They just appeared and straightway disappear. So that means the impermanence, anicca, hodawa, avavado. Hodawa initially they are not what really exist, but appear, and avavado disappear straightway. This is one of the definition of the nature, impermanence. So another definition of the nature, impermanence, is the Udaya Baya Vandado. It is of the appearance and disappearance. Initially, they are not what really exists, but appear and disappear straight away. So these phenomena last only between the appearance and disappearance moments. So these are boundary, the appearance and disappearance. Between this boundary, this phenomena exists. Just a few moments, a moment, and straight away disappear. That's why the nature impermanence is defined in Pali Udaya Baya Vandado. It's just have appearance and disappearance. For example, when we observe the rising or the abdomen, we can experience the phenomena involved in the rising, such as tension, tightness, movement, vibration, and so on. We experience when we note the moment it occurs to us, and then we see the appearance and straight away the disappearance. So the phenomena, tension, tightness, etc., they just last between the beginning and end, or the appearance and disappearance. So it is defined Udaya Baya Vandado. They last only between the beginning and ending boundary. So another definition of the impermanence is the Paṇḍitā. It is the meaning is very fragile. It's very easily, extremely fragile. Paṇḍitā. So phenomena are very fragile, is arise and pass away right after they appear. At a certain level of the knowledge, or the higher knowledge, or the insight. Yes, in the beginning we are able to see the series of the phenomena, or the process of the phenomena arise and passes away. For example, when we see the line of the white ants, we are from distance, we just see the beginning and the end of the white line, the line of the white ants. If we see it closer enough, we are able to see the individual the white ants one after another. So in the same way, in the beginning we just see the series of tension, tightness, movement, heat or cold. In the beginning we just see the process or the phenomena, or process or the tension, or series of the tension or tightness, movement. But later we are able to see the tension itself, a lot of segments, bit by bit, appearing and disappearing, we are able to see. So that's why this definition is that Paṇḍitā is extremely fragile and arise and pass away very quickly. For example, when we hear a sound, in the beginning we hear sound, the whole process of the sound, of the whole series of the sound, and appear and disappear. Later we are able to see a series of sound in segment by segment. So we are able to see how fragile, how extremely the phenomena are fragile. So another definition is Tavakalika, dawn. That means the phenomena are just last a moment, momentary or temporary. This is another definition of the nature. So we are bound to see the phenomena arising and passing away. We see the boundary of the phenomena, and then we see the phenomena extremely fragile and disappear right after appear. That's why there is no atta or ego involved in the phenomena, mainly or physical. But for those who have the delusive sense of self or atta, they still think phenomena arise and pass away under the control of the atta. So according to the atta wish, atta will, according to the atta, the phenomena arises and pass away. They think so. Actually, if we see the phenomena arising and passing away on their own accord, there's no chance or no room left for the sense, delusive sense of self, delusive sense of atta. We just see the phenomena arising and passing away on their own accord. There's no ego or atta or self involved in it. We cannot make any phenomena last long, although we like it or not. And each and every phenomenon subject to the impermanence. They are all fall victim to the impermanence. We cannot have control over the phenomena. We cannot make phenomena last long. We cannot will any phenomena to appear and disappear. They appear and disappear on their own accord. So this type of seeing, or this type of finding, is called Anicca Senya, the seeing or impermanence or realization of impermanence. So such a person who has such a realization of impermanence is called Anicca Nupasi, the person who sees the impermanence of the phenomena. So such a person who is able to see the impermanence of the phenomena, the realization of Anata and Vipassana is of her heart. So the seeing of the Anata or realization of the Anata is defined in six ways. It is number one is asarado, no essence in substantiality, no substance in it. In this way also he or she is able to see the phenomena. There is no substance in the phenomena, just like atta or ego. But formally they take the phenomena as there is atta or ego involved in it. So this physical body, although this physical body is destroyed, the atta, the ego or self, is still exists, which is really wonderful and marvelous. It's everlasting, never ending. They think like this. So they hold this delusive sense of self. But if we observe the closely phenomena, then we find nothing permanent or nothing wonderful. Everything is impermanence, and everything is subject to the impermanence and unsatisfactoriness. Then we are able to see the insubstantiality of all phenomena. So this is Anata Vipassana. So people who have delusory sense of self, they think it is Atta, individual self or soul, that see or hears, smells, tastes or touch. Everything is generated by the or controlled by the individual Atta or self. So that individual Atta is also under control of the universal Atta, which can be compared with the headquarters of the self. So they think the individual Atta, it is the individual Atta which carry out seeing, hearing, smelling, and so on. So they are also subject to the Almighty God. Whatever it is, true or false, or good or bad, they attribute everything to the God or the Creator. But actually, there is no such a God or self or soul which carry out seeing, hearing, smelling. For example, we hear a sound. It's because we have an ear. Without ear, hearing cannot take place. And then there is a sound. There is a space between sound and ear. And there are also attention. We pay attention to the sound. So these three phenomena are combined, and the hearing consciousness take place from that combination. In this case, no Atta or ego, or no self, or no God, no goddess. Only phenomena and their interaction. If there is a deficiency or the factors, or there is, for example, no ear or no sound, no attention, or there's a hearing consciousness cannot take place. We cannot hear. If there is a four phenomena, ear, sound, space, and attention, which is speech, then hearing consciousness take place. Whether or not ego or the God like it, the hearing consciousness of course take place. So this hearing it has nothing to do with anybody or anyone. It's just phenomena, and their interaction. They are under the law of cause and effect. So there is no one, no creator involved in it. That's why it's awasa vatanado. The phenomena never follow to anyone's wish. They take place on their take place and disappear on their own accord. So the mental and physical phenomena arise and pass away on their own accord. So they never follow anybody's wish. So they are not under control of nobody, not under control of anybody. So these mental and physical phenomena have nothing to do with the Atta or ego. They are not self or oneself. They are foreign or stranger. The phenomena has nothing to do with someone or somebody. They are just foreign or stranger. In this way, we are able to see the phenomena as a foreign or foreigner or stranger. In Pali, parado. So, as a stranger, we cannot do anything. We cannot manage anything with a stranger. So in the same way, the phenomena arise and pass away on their own accord. We cannot manage anything about that. When we observe the phenomena, the moment they take place, we see them appearing and disappearing. The seeing is different from the phenomena or the appearing and disappearing. There is no atta or self or ego or I involved in it. Only phenomena arising and passing away. We are able to see, or we are able to distinguish between the knowing and the object which is known. Then there is no atta or ego involved in it. So they are all stranger, nothing to do with anybody. So we cannot, nobody manage anything about that. So they can be compared with a stranger or foreigner to us. So another way of seeing the Anata is Ritando. Often, sometimes we are able to see the phenomena, lack of the substance. For those who have the delusory sense of self or atta, they take the mind and the body, beautiful and wonderful, follow to their wish. They think like that. They think the phenomena of mind and the body as a essence or the substance. But actually, on the contrary, actually there is no essence or no substance in the mind and the body. They arise and pass away on their own accord. So they are lack of what the phenomena, mind and the body, they lack of, or what people call atta or substance. That's why the Buddha said, the Rita door, there's no atta in the phenomena. The phenomena, mind and the body, are lack of atta and self. In Pali, Rita door. So another way of seeing, or the definition of the Anata, is Dukkha. So as a yogi who observes the phenomena, the moment they take place, he or she is bound to see the phenomena as a useless or empty. Just like when we make the fist without anything in it, we may think inside something inside in the fist, but when we open our hand, there is nothing, only empty. So in the same way, some people who has the delusory sense of self take the mind and the body is the mind and the body is eternal, everlasting, never ending. There's something like essence. They take like this. Actually, there is no such a essence or no nothing eternal or nothing everlasting. There is nothing empty, useless. So yogis are bound to see phenomena in this way, Dukkha. The yogi, he may see the mind and body, or the useless or the lousy. There's nothing useful in the mind and the body process. Only lousy thing. Just like nothing in the fist. Sometimes we may think in the fist, we make a fist or a finger, we may think something inside. But when we open the fist, there's nothing inside. In the same way, when we observe mind and body, we are able to see there is nothing involved in the mental and the physical phenomena. Only phenomena arise and pass away. Only logic. Another way, yogi are expected to see the phenomena. Anatta, I say anatta is Tonyado. Tonya means zero. Sonyado. Sonya means zero. It's a which has no value or emptiness. So if the yogi observe the phenomena the moment they take place, he is able to see there is nothing but only phenomena rising and passing away. There is nothing like the Atta or self, empty or zero. So in order to obtain this realization of the Anatta, we need to have the realization of the impermanence. When we observe the phenomena, the moment they take place, we are able to realize the characteristic of the phenomena. We are able to experience the phenomena and their interactions or their changes. They are all under the law of cause and effect, and we find the phenomena arising and passing away. And in this way, we are able to see the phenomena as no essence, insubstantiality. They never follow anyone's wish. They are all the emptiness. They are all zero. They are all stranger. They are all the emptiness. They are all zero. They are all stranger. They are all the emptiness. They are all